Which one you want on? You want on orange? You want on yellow? Yellow's a little bit faster. Orange is a little bit slower.
Surprise me.
We'll put you on yellow, boss.
All right.
Yellow's the one I choose to ride.
All right.
It's a little bit higher. I think you get a better view of the whole mine too, because you're a little bit higher above it. Alley clear to hook up on yellow lane only. All right, my man, make sure you keep both hands in the yellow lanes at all times. Please keep your hands off of this equipment. Again, make sure you keep one hand on this yellow lane at all times, okay?
Okay.
Perfect.
That right there is good?
Yes, sir. When you get to that bottom platform, make sure you lift your feet up for me as well.
Okay.
Clear to zip on yellow lane only.
You guys. Hey guys, Dave here from our story. I'm coming to you from Coleman Mine, just north of Hot Springs, Arkansas. I'm checking out the zip line, 1/4 mile long.
Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm going to take you to one of my favorite places in the world, and that is Ron Coleman Crystal Mines. I came here 2 times prior, when I was around 10 years old, and then again when I was 13 years old. And now in this video, I get to bring the whole family, including my mom and my 3 sons. So once you come in and you pay here in the gift shop for your mining experience, they kind of give you a briefing of where to go, what to do, and where you're going to find all your crystals. But this is a legit mine. They actually drive huge trucks down here, use dynamite, excavators, and they pull up all kinds of quartz crystals, and they dump them up on top of this plateau so that you can, pay a small fee and then dig through them the entire day. And you get to keep whatever you find. But here they have a kind of like a rock and mineral shop that, if you're a rock collector and you just kind of geek out of their stuff, this is heaven for you. But as you walk out these back doors here, this is the mine. Let me give you a good panoramic view of it. Now this is owned by the Coleman family from like 5 or 6 generations, and they excavate the center of this mountain, and then like I said, they bring all this dirt up and dump it on top of the plateau where they allow you to dig through it. One of the cool features that was added to the mine just recently is this zip line. The zip line is about 1/4 mile long, and it stretches out over the entire mine. So you're up at maybe, 200 feet if I had to guess, at the highest point. It's a lot of fun, and I paid for the unlimited package to be able to do this as many times as I could, and I did it about 6 times. So getting up on top of the plateau where everyone comes and does their digging, it feels a lot like you're on top of Mars or something. It's really cool. You want to wear some good footwear and some dirty clothes that you're okay with just throwing away when it's all said and done, because your clothes will likely be ruined after this experience if you really get in and do the right thing. Some tools you want to bring would be some gloves, some crowbars, some little handheld rakes like I have here, maybe even a small shovel or trowel, and some water to drink, because you're going to be out there exposed to the elements and you're going to get tired. Fortunately for us, we were camping just adjacent to this property at their campground, and we were able to run down in the middle of the day and eat lunch and get some water and then come back, because they just put an armband on you. And as long as you have the armband, you're good to go. So people have different techniques at finding all these crystals, and you just kind of have to figure out what your technique is. Like within the first few minutes, here's Noah. He finds a massive crystal.
Let me see that. Come here.
But this is typical of some of the stuff that you might find if you're really digging in and looking for the right stuff and putting in the work. And this kind of inspired me and motivated me for him to be able to find this. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to dig down and I'm going to find my own just like this. And lo and behold, all I found was a cracker wrapper. But I did not give up. I keep going. So digging at Coleman mines like this, patience is the key. And, kids loved it. It's just like really cool and rewarding to find some of the, 1-inch, 2-inch crystals to some that are even like 6 inches long. It's pretty amazing.
Clear crystal. Where? It was in a rock. See?
You're able to move some bigger boulders out of the way if you can roll them and then start looking under those. You want to think, where have people not looked yet? That's where I want to look, and that's where we found a lot of our crystals. But all said, we were probably up here about 5 or 6 hours with breaks in between.
They're more at the bottom.
Wow, she found one too. Look at that.
We were out here yesterday. There was a lady over here that got one that was like.
Really? Wow.
They're around.
It's like twice the size of mine.
So when I was 13, my dad took me here, and back then there were some bigger boulders up over there on the ledge of this cliff here, this hill. And my dad told me to slide down to the base and go down there and look around in these big boulders down here for any crystals and things. So I was down there, kind of just looking around, and my dad started rocking one of these big boulders up here that was maybe about 6 or 7 feet tall and about 4 feet wide. And he started rocking it, and eventually he got it dislodged, and it started falling down this hillside right here. And I heard it coming, and he told me to watch out. And I started running actually in the direction the boulder was falling, not realizing it had changed course midway down. And somewhere down here, one of these big boulders, I was actually trying to get up on high ground and get on one of those boulders so it couldn't bounce up and hit me. And it actually missed me by inches and swiped the side of my arm as it was rolling down into the bushes. And it could be that one right down there, actually. It was rolling out into the woods, and it just barely missed me. It grazed my arm, and I fell off the rock, and fell off of one of these big rocks right here. By then, my dad was yelling up here, screaming frantically, telling me to run for my life. And a crowd had begun to gather around the rim here of the mountain. And I stood back up and waved at my dad, and he was so relieved that I was alive, obviously. But by the time I made it all the way back up the mountain here, the first words out of his mouth, which any dad would say, was, "Please don't tell your mother about this." So this is kind of what it looks like at its peak season, and, on a Sunday afternoon here up on top of Ron Coleman Mine. One of the cool features they offer at this mine are tours, and they take these 1968 5-ton Army trucks, they put you in the back of them, and they drive you down into the mine itself and show you how they excavate and where they excavate all these quartz crystals. So this is Noah posing inside of one here. But this tour is well worth it. If you come to this place, definitely check it out. And this is our new friend David that we met. He and his son and his wife were out here mining, and he found a beautiful crystal. I didn't find any this large, but I wanted to show his off as well. Thanks again, David. It's good talking to you.
So many.
And this is our find, or some of it. This is about half of what we found. And I want to show this to you guys and show you kind of from smallest to largest what all we found here. Sometimes you find single crystals like this, maybe 1 to 2 and 3 inches in length. And then sometimes you find these little clusters, and these are really cool to find. But thanks guys so much for joining us on this quick adventure. If you're ever in the Central Arkansas area, definitely check out Ron Coleman Mining. You won't regret it. Hey, subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if I deserved it. We'll see you guys in the next video. Keep it real.
Only.
Come on, y'all.
All right, boss, go take a step down for me. And you are free to go.